If you are a martial arts instructor of any discipline, have you ever had a student challenge you? Would you please leave that story or that answer in the comment section below? Much appreciated. Uh, just one of those short subjects I wanted to touch on. Um, I've had a student or two that has challenged me indirectly, not openly spewing out any anger or any hostility towards me that I can recall anyway, but I've been in the martial arts over 50 years now. So I've taught so many people, so many programs throughout my career in martial arts, but I have had a few that got beside themselves and forgot who I was. Now, not to mean that I'm King Poobah on top of the mountain, not who I was in that sense, or that I'm God, which I'm not. I am a God in some sense, but not the supreme being. But I've had students that joined class, and their tenures were very short because they were not really students. Students, in the true sense of the word student, is someone that is beholden to you, that's loyal to you, and actually they develop a love for you as an instructor. You become, and they become, extended family. Those are real students. Students that stay with you for years. Not for a month, a couple months, 6 months, maybe even a year. Not for, definitely not a week or two. A real student has your back. They would try their very best within their capacity to support you as their instructor when you have events, when you plan things that are martial arts related, and even if you need money to help keeping your martial arts program going. Students do things like this. They help clean the school or the dojo and stuff of this sort, and they train. They want to be a part of you and what you're doing because they look up to you and they enjoy the information that you share with them, especially when it's coming from a place of being genuine. So in that regard, those individuals will never challenge you or turn on you, because oftentimes when people come to you, they've never had any martial arts experience whatsoever, and they're coming to you as a novice, fresh, virgin in the martial arts, and they're learning from you, and you are in many respects their first experience in martial arts. And there are some that may have studied something at some point in time, and you may have been the new best thing to them. But anyway, real students are loyal again to their instructors, and they will never challenge you. But getting back real quick to the challenges that I have had in time past, don't forget, let us not forget that everybody walks through your doors. People who know what they're looking for and don't know what they're looking for as it relates to martial arts or self-defense. You have people who come in with their street mentality, their cockiness. They're coming in with their attitude from the hood that they grew up in, if you will. And if they have friends around and you're training, or family members, or even a girlfriend, boyfriend around, they want to sort of show off, show their muscle. Sometimes they want to challenge you indirectly with what they think they already know before you teach them anything. And some of these people are not teachable. Some of these people, when you teach them a few things, they think that they can hang with you. But that's not really the case. But I remember vividly an incident when I was teaching in the park. We had an outdoor class many years ago now, And there was an individual whose brother was in my class. And his brother bragged on me how good of an instructor I was and so forth. So his brother joined class, and he was there for about a month and a half. But there was an incident where we were in the park and we were doing some sparring, some light sparring, not trying to crush him or anything like that. And it was a hand drill similar to chisao or flooring drill in our system. And I was tagging the guy with my hands. I was striking him, in other words, not hurting him, but striking him, letting him know that he could have been hit. And he was trying the same thing with me, and he became frustrated that he couldn't really touch me. And that discouraged him from ever wanting to come back to class again. But I could sense his attitude and the fact that he had an anger issue. One of those types of individuals that has to win all of the time and don't want to be bested. You know, every once in a while you'll come across someone like that, and he was one of those individuals. And I kid you not, while we were sparring, I could see it, and a lot of times I would have to digress, back up a little bit, take some of the heat off the student. But believe me, I can turn the heat up in an instant as well. But I don't want it to get to that point or escalate to that point, because I don't want it to turn into something else other than just a martial arts training session. So I just digress and leave it alone. But anyway, after I touched this guy once or twice, it was more than once or twice, believe me, really. But anyway, after I touched him a few times, he was discouraged, and he never came back to class ever again. And that was because he was feeling his oats, or he thought he was anyway. Thought, I'm touching the teacher. Sometimes I let you touch me. I don't let you touch me all the way, though. I let you feel like you're touching me to build your confidence up. That's how you teach students anyway. You don't just destroy a student, and they never want to come back again. And I've never done that. But you best believe that if you turn the heat up, or what you think you turning the heat up is, I'll turn the heat up a lot hotter than what you can turn the heat up on. And then we don't want to know what the outcome is going to be. But anyway, I did have a student, or would-be student at one time, do that. And it happened a few times in my career, but they're no longer students because they just didn't fit the program. So again, in conclusion, real students never challenge their instructor, because you have a relationship like family, and they respect you, and they have a reverence for you as an instructor. But if any of you out there have ever experienced it, those of you that may be an instructor right now in some form of martial arts, please let me know in the comment section below, and we will chop it up. All right, take care.